Hi, everybody. It's time to get wiggy with it. Yes, I said it. It's time to get wiggy with it. So, today we are doing an unboxing of Indian hair. Yes. Now, there's different types of Indian hair. You have single drawn hair. When you're speaking of raw Indian hair, you have single drawn hair. Okay, so single drawn hair means it comes from one donor. Okay, one donor, and it's usually in a raw effect. Okay, so the hair, this hair here is, I think it's more virgin Indian hair. Okay, so I am going to be carrying raw, meaning single drawn, one donor. But for all you ladies who want good quality hair, but maybe you don't want to spend $600 for, oh, another thing, when you're buying raw Indian hair, single drawn, one donor, what that means is they haven't taken the hair and you won't see pieces of hair. It'll just be all one strand. You won't see pieces of hair. It'll just be all one strand. Okay? All one strand. Okay? But when it's virgin hair, you have to watch those terms because people think virgin means like a virgin, right? Untouched. So see, these people are trying to confuse you. So you don't want to be confused. So I've done an unboxing of this hair, and this I'm going to do several tests. The tangle test is the first test. So the tangle test means I take my fingers and I put it here, and then I add a little pressure and I gently come down. But as I get to that end, I want to make sure no hair is coming out. Okay, so I got one strand, two strands, see? And they're all long strands. Okay, so this is my first time ordering this hair from my distributor. The last time from this distributor, I ordered Brazilian body wave. And guys, let me tell you, I swam in the Atlantic Ocean. I swam in the Gulf of Mexico. I swam in Bahamas, which is probably the Gulf of Mexico. I swam in the Bahamas. I swam in my swimming pool every summer with my grandchildren. And I am here to tell you, that hair is still working good. It is still, that wig still looks good. I've dyed it 3 times. I've lightened the hair 3 times, y'all, maybe 4. Because I think I frosted it. I've cut it. I've done everything to it, right? So that is what you call, as they say, good hair. So this, the strand test, let me see, I'm trying again, and I have a couple of strands coming out. Okay, and this is, I think I just got it out the box, and it's, I think it's a 20, where is my, what did I do? Just a second, I gotta get my measuring tape. This is crazy. I thought I had my measuring tape. I was trying to have it ready for the video. So just a second, I'm gonna go get it. This is so stupid. Honestly. Okie dokie. Probably don't want to see my shower. So I'm in my bathroom. So this is how the hair looks coming out the box. It hasn't been washed. You can see there's some variations in the color. This is called Indian curly. Now when I wash it, it'll probably, so now we're going to measure. Now with curly hair, you want to stretch it. So we're going to start at the top. And I'll probably go with the highest bundle, guys. The highest part. I'm going to go with the highest part, which is right here. And stretched all the way out. It's 20 inches. Okay? Almost 20 and a half. Okay, and here's the next bundle. No shedding. The ends are a little dry. I don't like that. Okay. This one measures. Let's do the measurement test. We're going to go from the highest part of the bundle, which is up there, to and that's about a 19. If I stretch it, it's right at 20, almost 21. Okay. Now, I ordered two 20s and an 18. Okay, so let's do the strand test. You can tell this one's shorter. This one feels very silky. Very silky. Now I also do a strand, a test where I co-wash the hair, because some distributors, Alibaba, AliExpress, it feels so good and soft and silky, and as soon as you put it in water, all that stuff that they spray on it is gone. So sometimes they spray on, they treat it with silicone, but after you wash it, that silicone goes away. So this one feels super silky. This one feels very raw, like raw hair. Like, you know, like your hair that needs to be conditioned and treated. This one is a little silkier. So I got two 20 inches. And this one, I think I barely got a piece of hair there. Barely. Can you see it right there? See it? Do you see it? So we're going to do it again. Fingers. So this is one strand of hair. Okay, that's pretty good. Okay, so basically, guys, the hair has a lot of body. It's not stiff. When you look at it, you know, it doesn't look like there's a bunch of little pieces. Well, I do see some in the middle. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to snip it. Thought I had my scissors over here. You see my girl back here? Let me see. See her? Okay. She has a little Russian hair. And a Russian hair is a little heavier. Okay. So I made that wig. It looks very good. And I did some trimming of it. Okay. So I'm still just, you just want to play with it. It feels good. This piece right here, it feels silky. So whoever this donor was, her hair was nice. I would have loved to get all her hair. Okay. Now, sometimes when you go in the beauty supply store and they say virgin, Remy, 100% human hair, and they add all these adjectives to it to describe it. Guys, here's the thing. You have to decide, divas and dons, you have to decide. Do I want hair that's going to last 3+ years? Because I literally would not sell you any hair until I tested it. So I tested this company, this distributor's hair for 4 years now. And I'm still wearing the wig. I can't stop. So I had to order some Indian hair now because, you know, and honestly, so this is the 18 and that's the 20. But honestly, I want a 22 inch. Now here's the thing. My other distributor that I use, the hair is more expensive. It is raw Indian hair. Raw. Okay. That means one single drawn, one donor. You also have some people call, and I think that's what this is called, virgin Indian hair. Okay, so you gotta be careful with them word virgin because it's deceiving. So virgin Indian hair, in some cases, it means that they took the hair and, you know, they get the donors of the hair and then they thrash it on the little thing, right? But with a single hair donor, you cut it. She cuts her whole hair. She cuts her hair off. Okay. Then they take it and wash it, clean it, and then put it right on the weft. They don't do nothing to it. They don't steam it. They don't do nothing. It is what it is. Then after they put it on the weft, if you want it wavy or curly, they use a steam process. Okay. That will add some curls or waves to it. Personally, I think if I say I want 20-inch curly, then you need to measure my curly to 20 inches. I don't want you to stretch it to 20 inches. I want it when it's curly to be 20 inches. So when you're ordering curly hair, you probably need to add a couple of inches. However, if when you get into 20 and 22 inches, 20 and higher, 20 to 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, you need to order more bundles. So the company that I deal with, where they cut it off of her head and then they put it on the double weft, that company, you only have to order 2 bundles of hair. If you order 18-inch and above, 2 bundles. 2. That's it. Because that hair is thick, full, and it's from an actual person's head. That's what the word raw means. That's what the word single drawn is. So if you're wanting hair that's going to last a long time, you can always ask them. If you want a forever lasting wig, you can say, is this hair single drawn? If they say no, one donor, no, then you know what you're going to get. Now, I also had Brazilian hair. That wasn't single donor hair, But I'm telling you, that hair is still 4 years. So you don't have to spend a lot of money to get a nice braided hair, but you gotta know your product. So what I've done with Just Too Jazzy hair bling hair extensions, or Just Too Jazzy Hair and Beauty, I decided I'm gonna be different from all the other girls. I tested my hair 3 years. That means I wore it on my head every day for 3 years. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Now, there was a couple of days here and there that I put a short wig on. If you go on my Facebook, you'll see me with my cute little short bob cut wig. Yes, I changed up with the little $10, $20 wigs, right? Here and there, I say, oh, I want a different look. Or sometimes I pull my hair up and do a ponytail. Or sometimes I put some clip-ins with my curly hair that I already have naturally. Okay, so the thing is that when I get tired of fooling with my hair, which is very often, I braid it down and I put that Brazilian body wave hair back on my head. So I am saying to you that when you're buying hair from me, I'm standing by my hair. Okay, I'm standing by it. Okay, but this hair, when I say standing by it, I didn't mean you can return it, because that means I put in the work. I made sure I didn't make any money those 3 years I was testing that hair. Now, most girls will test the hair 1 month, and that's all you gonna get on YouTube. You're not gonna get nobody talking about it's 6 months and I'm still wearing this hair, because most of them girls can't even stick long enough. It's like, girl, I done 10, 20 wigs since then. What wig you talking about? So far, a couple of more. Look at there. See that? Let's see. So that was one strand bent in half. So it seems like when the strand, if something does come out, right at the end, I'm kind of pulling it too. Okay? Because I want to just be fair. I mean, because when you brush it, you pull it, right? You know, all those things happen. But who wants to buy hair and you brush and brush like this one girl? She said, oh, I love this hair. It's so beautiful. She says, but don't let me give you a 1 month. And then she comes back to 1 month. She said, I hope y'all didn't go buy that hair with the unboxing. She said, because I'm here to tell you that hair was all over the floor everywhere. So guys, you have to wait. Don't just buy the hair off of the unboxing. Oh, it looks good. I remember buying some hair and she said, it's kind of dry. And I love the hair and it was beautiful when I got it. But as soon as I did the burn test, okay, so I do the shedding test, I do the co-wash test, and I do the burn test, meaning the amount of heat that the hair can take. Okay, so up to about most curling irons are 420. Honestly, you shouldn't be curling your hair on 420. Any stylist will tell you, why are you doing the hair on 420? It is just not a good idea. So I usually do about 350 because I don't want to damage any of the hair that I have. Okay, it makes it dry and crusty. It's just not good for the cuticles. So far the test, the the unboxing and doing the strand test of this hair seems to be pretty good. I'm not upset if I got maybe a strand here and there out of each bundle. It seemed to be pretty good when it came to length. I did say to you that one of the bundles feel kind of dry, and one of them, they all feel silky, but one feels more silkier than the other. I also stated that the ends are a little bit, I don't know why the ends are like that. Okay, but there's nothing that a wrap, what do you call it, a mask, a moisture mask, like L'Oreal moisture mask, or One and Only Keratin. Those conditioners can help with that dryness. Okay, just like my wig back here. sometimes she gets a little tangled in the back. But I thought it was not a good quality of hair. What I found out was I had sewed my wefts this like this close to each other. Boom, boom. I mean very close. So the closer you sew the wefts, the more tension and stuff it's going to have. Now it didn't ball up in a knot like your beauty supply store hair. No, it didn't. But I found myself having to brush it out. So what I did was I used a technique to thin out the hair right in the from the what is it, right here, from here down. I did it in a V shape, okay, an upside down V, and then I trimmed it and took some of the weight out, and now the hair doesn't do that. So I thought it was the quality of the hair. The second thing is each hair vendor will tell you what products you should use, and you should trust them. You shouldn't say, well, I always use. No, don't do it, because they know their hair. If it's a good vendor, they know their hair. Okay, so this hair right here, she responds to one and only argan oil, moisturizing shampoo, and conditioner. I have not yet bought it, but I know she responds to that hair. This hair responds to Fructis curl, nourish curl. Okay, so it makes your curls pop. So that's why I bought that for that hair. Also, I tend to have curly hair too, so it's gonna help. Now, the next test is going to be the co-washing test. So I will come back and show you my process for co-washing the hair. Basically, all I do is I use a hair conditioner and co-wash the hair. And when I co-wash the hair, I just, I kind of dunk it. I kind of dunk the hair. That's really all I do. And then I rinse it with cold water, because remember, cold water seals in the moisture. So I wash it in the lukewarm water or whatever, not hot, but lukewarm. And then, dunk it, dunk it, dunk it. And then after I do that, then I rinse the hair and let it dry, and then show you how it will look. Now, I may or may not do a video on that. I may do a quick video just to show you the process, and then come back and show you how the hair looks, because I let it naturally dry. And I don't notice if you see that little skirt hanger right behind me. See it right there? Okay, so a lot of times I just use those clips and I just hang them right on the skirt hanger and let them dry overnight, and then see how they look in the morning. So I will be doing that, and then I will let you know how it looks and how it feels and all of that. And I may record the process, I may not. My next test after that is once it's dry and I take it from hanging over there, then I will do the test. Okay, see, so when I pull it up, you see there's the pieces. See, there's the pieces. See that? So this is virgin Indian hair. So that means this did not come from one donor. Okay, it may be several donors. That's why you have to ask the question, is it single drawn? That means, did it come off one head of hair? And that's all I got, is one lady's head of hair. You see that? So this is the raw test. The raw test. Is it raw single drawn, or is it Indian raw, or is it Indian virgin? And I'm gonna come up some, so you see pieces and pieces and pieces. Now, it still may have come from the head. Now this is not as bad, but you see right there? See, raw hair doesn't do that. It's straight from the rooty all the way down. So if I have hair that's 22 inches long and I cut it, you're not gonna see a whole bunch of strands. Now, see, here's my hair, right? You see my hair? You see that? So if I turn it sideways, sometimes you see some pieces, but for the most part, that's just straight hair. See that? I got a few little pieces in there, but for the most part, and this is my natural hair. You see that? Okay, so we come back over here. Is it Indian or is it virgin? You come back over here and you do that. See, I'm gonna pull it. See, I'm holding it straight, but you still see them little pieces falling off because a lot of times they blend it with several heads of hair. Doesn't mean it's not good quality hair, guys. It just means that it's not single drawn. Okay, so you may have 4 ladies that donated their head of hair, which would be 4 bundles of single drawn hair. Got it? Is it Indian or virgin? Virgin means that they take 10 women and they thrash it all together on this little machine, and they get all the little short pieces out, but and then they show it to the weft because it takes out all the short pieces, and then from there they sew it on the weft. Okay, and then it's Indian virgin. Mine is Indian virgin curly because they treated it. Sometimes they steam it. That doesn't mean they put any coating on it. Now, Indian virgin, Remy, Brazilian Remy. Okay, all them words don't mean nothing, but I added some stuff on it to make it super soft. I added some stuff on it so it doesn't respond to humidity that much. So you go out in 90-degree weather and it's humid, that hair stays intact. I go out in the humidity and this stuff gonna go boing because it's Indian hair drawn from several women. Okay, so you know the difference now. I've been talking 28 minutes, which is a little too long. So this video that you're probably seeing may be only 10 minutes because I have some other videos that's talking about the my other test, which is the strand, the shedding test. Is important. Okay, and the shedding test, the cold wash test, when you're ordering this hair from AliExpress and different places like that, you need to do them tests. You need to do them tests because a lot of times, and I'm telling you, I got this hair and as soon as I washed it, all the strands was dry because all the silicone was gone. They put some stuff on it to make you think, ooh, this is so pretty, but as soon as you wash it, boing, 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 baby. So that's the end of the video for the shedding test for my Indian curly virgin hair, meaning it came from several heads of women. Okay, you take care, have a good day, and just in case you want to order the hair, you can go to the link below my video, or if this is on Instagram, then go to the link in my bio. And if you are in Facebook on my Just Too Jazzy Hair and Beauty page, then there is a link that says shop now. So feel free to go to any of those places, ask questions below. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, YouTubers. Okay, bye, take care.